first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That's good.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Play action. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Play action. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Dobbins running out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
They go play action with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Jackson led the league in touchdown passes with 36, and many of those went to his tight end, Mark Andrews, who went to the Pro Bowl in his second season in the league. He led all tight ends with 10 receiving touchdowns in 2019. Many people argue that he's Jackson's go-to guy. I say there's no doubt that that is his main target, and he goes to him again for a touchdown connection.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Ravens 6, Bengals nothing.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Bengals.
First down, here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
Burrow's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
2nd down.
Picked off at the 16. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Third down.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Ravens.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And the Bengals.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this one's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Cincinnati.
Again, it's Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
To Joe Mixon.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
And 5 at the 8-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
57, Mike, 57. Switch up. 57's Mike.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And 4.
Here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play that time for the Ravens. 62 yards.
10-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They'll run with Dobbins. Dobbins and he fumbles. And the Bengals have recovered it.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. In 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Able to find Higgins. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good catch there by Mark Andrews, who was Lamar Jackson's favorite target last year. They came in the same draft class and quickly got in sync with each other. Andrews led the team in receptions with 64 last year for 852 yards en route to his first Pro Bowl.
He's going deep for it's caught inside the 25 and all the way down to the 22-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
57, Mike 57. In your face. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
From the gun, Jackson. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Ravens 14, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker
now to kick it away following the touchdown. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
6-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Ball carrier.
The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
16 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Here we go. 57, Mike 57.
Jackson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And no! It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Burrow's pass.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
It's a game
as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Bengals first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. For Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper.
Mayfield
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
39-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Chubb on the counter. And some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown,
Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.